one. Let's go. Started the game right now. So let's hop over in game number 2. Our very first game of Group B. It is going to be Liquid's TLO. Dario Wunsch is our German Protoss player, spawning on the left top side of Belgium Vestige. And he is going to go up against Millennium's ForGG. I can only imagine, Johan, that these two have run into each other quite a few times in the past, as ForGG has spent a lot of time in Europe. He likes to ladder, TLO likes to ladder. Both of them seem to be pretty hard-working players, at least very active. Should be a really good series. I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, they play each other pretty much every day, I think, when both of them are very active, which in ForGG's case is all the time. So they definitely going to be familiar with each other, and we'll see how that comes to fruition here in this match, because we might see something that they wouldn't do against somebody else, just because they are matched up against each other and they know each other so well, which also makes it very interesting in my opinion.
It is, of course, a best of 3. For the people who wonder what's going on exactly or asking about the brackets, we are just playing a GSL group format style, so TLO is going to play against ForGG. Our next match is going to be absolutely sick. That could be the final of any major tournament, as Liquid's Hero will go up against StarTales Live. Man, I'm so pumped for that. I really love casting live. I don't get that opportunity very often. He's probably my favorite Zerg player in the world. The kid is just insane. And then the winner of that series will play against the winner of this series, and then later on the losers will play against each other. And eventually 2 more players will make it into the playoffs, as we already saw MC and Tasia make it earlier today. Either way, it's going to be really fun. There will be 4 days of StarCraft action. On Sunday, all the games will be live. These games have been played very, very recently. And of course, we are, just like you, completely unaware of the results.
TLO, look at his build. That's unusual here. No hatchery first, or no hatchery early on, at least.
That is indeed unusual. While I was too busy introducing the players, they didn't even show the production tab. TLO with a very quick guess. He's going to get speed at a ridiculous time. And maybe even more. Maybe a good old Bingling bust. Who knows?
We'll see. I think he should definitely be only getting speed. Doing anything else would be really unusual. Maybe unless he knows that's ForGG, for example, never scouts and plays very greedy, but I don't think that's ForGG style. You see ForGG is getting a Reaper. Maybe he's just trying to counter that double Reaper with a quick speed.
Yeah.
Because he knows that ForGG doesn't scout with SCV, so he's not going to expect it. He's going to get the double Reaper, and then from there, TLO kills the 2 Reapers and start doing some economic damage at the expansion of ForGG, possibly.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for ForGG to secure his low ground. He will probably be contained for a little while if he has to worry about a bunch of speedlings on the low ground. It's an interesting opening over here by TLO. It does, of course, hurt his own economy a little bit. Well, ForGG did find 2 links, by the way, in the left bottom side of this map. I think maybe TLO was hoping for a command center on the low ground. While the Reapers were out of position, maybe those links could have tried to deny it. I'm sure that ForGG was very confused to find those links there, but it is very, very important for him that he did.
Yeah, and TLO here scouting everything that ForGG is up to, the second command center. He didn't spot the factory, but they should definitely know, since they already are Reapers. So he knows exactly where he's at in this game. And ForGG spots the speed being researched already. We'll see if that puts him on the defensive here a little bit more. He should definitely be heading somewhere safe, aka middle of the map or back home. As more
I think actually these Reapers are dead. I don't think that these Reapers are going to get out. Speed is about to finish up. 1 Reaper already very low on HP. And despite ForGG getting a good scout, he's still kind of overplayed his hand here a little bit. And he's going to give up the only map control that he has. So far he's doing a phenomenal job at keeping the Reapers alive. But they were bound to die. So TLO will take care of those Reapers.
Just like here at the casino, he overplayed his hand.
Still though, I'm not sure if this was worth it for TLO. Yes, he's going to have map control right now. Wow, that's a super quick layer, by the way.
Hey, what about the third command center?
Yeah.
ForGG is on 1 base, but somehow 3 command centers are going to be in this game very early on. And I think maybe he's trying like some kind of double fake or something. He knows that TLO might expect some Banshee or something, in which case you get a Spore and you fall quite far behind. But oh, TLO's not going to fall for it. He's scouting the third command center.
I don't think that's necessarily the case, as ForGG also knows that the opening that TLO went for is just not very economic. So he can do this, he can get away with this. TLO with his very quick layer, I kind of wonder if he wants to go up to super quick Mudas. But even if he does that, ForGG is going to have a ridiculous mineral income soon, so he can definitely afford to throw down some turrets. He will have sick marine production.
Yeah, and I like that
like
TLO
this game.
didn't reveal, by the way, that he saw the third command center.
Yeah, he just picked in with the Overlord. He saw that it was in production. He knew that that wasn't the first one, as he saw the other one over here as well. Still, where are you going to take this, Dario? I really wonder. Okay, Spire is going to be morphed in, so it will be Mutalisk indeed.
Okay, Spire being dropped by TLO, so no surprise here since he went for the quick layer and he's taking 2 additional gases at his expansion now. Gonna be trying to get some quick mutas on 2 bases to try and apply some pressure while I'm guessing taking a 3rd base. But I like, by the way, that TLO is dropping creep on the right hand side, by the way.
Yeah,
Terrence,
I like it as well.
Terrence, like ForGG, they love to take that base. And then pressure forward onto the Zerg's 3rd or 4th base, which is going to be nearby.
Oh, Heli is actually just going to run past, but they're a little bit trapped. Actually, there are a few units over here for TLO that were just hatching on the right moment. That one Ling is proving to be a hero.
God.
And later the Queen as well. Here come the other Lings for
Security
TLO.
link.
Yeah, well, ForGG is going to lose all of his Hellions here. Of course, he will pick off a few units in the process, but still, that's the map control that he had for now. So now the TLO can safely go up to 3 bases without having to worry about these Hellions.
And this is going to give him a tremendous lead here. He has Zerglings, he has map control now. He can basically prevent his opponent from securing himself a 3rd base very early on. If this had not happened, the command center could be basically flying right now to a 3rd base location and securing it. But behind this, TLO is going to get mutas, he's going to start working on his own 3rd base, and I like his position in this game.
It's true, but let's not forget that this is still a very, very late 3rd base for a Zerg play. This is 9 minutes and 20 seconds in the game. It is still a triple orbital. Even when ForGG is only mining off 2 bases, he is severely outmining his opponent. And if these mutas won't deal damage, I'm still liking ForGG's position actually. With Stim already finishing up, Marine production is about to really kick in. He's only on 3 Rexes now, but TLO needs to do more. Picking up those Hellions was nice, but it's not putting him in a good shape yet. Also, take a look at those Evo chambers. Those are pretty late.
Yeah, the turrets being ready here, that's really going to completely shut down any kind of mutas harass, supposedly, as TLO spots these and goes back immediately. I like the crisp rate also by TLO, being very active with that. 1-1 is going to start for both of these players a little bit earlier. For ForGG, nice muta harass. Maybe getting 2 SCVs here. Building the barracks.
Yeah, he's getting +1 on those mutas as well. That's halfway down. Taking a look at the muta count right now, just 9. I'm still worried by the time that ForGG starts moving out for the first time. I think his first push is going to be hella scary. It's going to force TLO to make a ridiculous amount of links. So far, he doesn't even have a... Okay, he doesn't have Veiling Nest, sorry. He's researching Veiling speed right now, though, so that might actually be a little late to the party for the very first push. That 4th and 5th Rex is finishing up as well. More reactors being added. TLO just needs to buy time, and he needs to buy time.
Ooh, the command center are going to take some damage here as there is some creep ready to prevent that from landing. Zerglings are in position to maybe try for a run by on the other side. Let's see where TLO goes with those.
He's going to try to engage these Marines, but that's not a fight he wants to take. Yeah, there's double eBay as well behind this. There are Widow Mines in production now as well. 4 reactors on the production tab. So it's just a matter of time before ForGG's supply count is really going to explode. He has an upgrade advantage over TLO as well. That creep threat continued, by the way. You already mentioned early on, like mentioning TLOs and Scarlet's creep threat is getting a little redundant, as everyone knows that they are both very, very good at it. But it's something that might actually help TLO a lot in this game, as he needs. He's gonna need a big engagement somehow, some way.
Is he gonna go? Oh, he's going for some kind of counter attack here because he knows the units of ForGG are gonna be at his 3rd base. The Widow Mines are gonna be burrowed.
But they will die before they're able to get a single shot off. Still, though, he's sacrificing a few links. This is all not for free, but he is buying time, and that is what he needs. The work count shows us TLO finally up to a comfortable economy of 68 rounds. Mining off 3 bases, doesn't have a single, there's 2 Bailings on the map, and 30 links. He's going to need a few more Bailings, but at least this creep rate is going to slow ForGG down a little bit.
And look at TLO, he's still only on 3 hatcheries. I really feel like he's going to need a macro hatch very soon because the production of ForGG is ridiculous right now. ForGG is ahead on supply. 132
army supply as well. Ooh, those Bailings might actually get picked off. They have been morphed in kind of a dicey position. Here come those Widow Mines as well. Man, these Widow Mines just refuse to work, but those were some big shots in the middle list.
Oh wow.
That's gonna put him in a good position.
Look at the supply now. ForGG pulling very far ahead. He's gonna get in there, start getting rid of the creep spread, and with his 2-2 being researched behind, whereas we only had the +2 carapace for TLO. Now I like ForGG's position. It's making so many Marines at the time, and look, TLO, he really needs a macro hatch.
Oh, Bailey!
Nice surround of those Marines! He's gonna pick up.
That was very well done. You're once more, by the way, you're a few seconds behind, not many. I'm at 428 right now while I said it. TLO's gonna try to counter it. He's not in that position yet, as ForGG has a ridiculous production options out there. He's been pumping out Marines 13 at a time, +2 upgrades almost done. TLO's doing a good job though, but still, he's not that rich that he can just throw away links, banelings, and mutalisks like this. That was an excellent hold because that wasn't easy, but the next wave of Terran is going to hit even harder than the previous one.
And TLO, he doesn't even have a queen on his third base to inject. He's starting to have quite a lot of money. He's really missing that macro hatch that he needs oh so much in this game. He's being completely outproduced. How many barracks are there? This is ridiculous. There is 7 barracks and 6 with reactors, so that's a lot of Marines being made at once. 2-2 is about, okay, 2-2 finishes just before this push begins here for ForGG.
TLO is going to try to make a final hold over here as he runs in with a few links and banelings, but ForGG just has a little too much. I think overall TLO just hurt his own economy too, like quite a bit with that start.